Sheffield Wednesday are still looking for position in the transfer window, but I want to know what position you think we need. Hello and welcome to the video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Liking out the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing let me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when we go live. There will be a live stream tomorrow night. I'm going to try and set that up today actually, so I can get that all done and dusted. Some stuff I want to do on the streaming PC to try and get that to work. So it'll be good. So Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, we already know we've missed out on Paveda. I'm not going over it again. It is what it is. Good luck to lad. Hope he does well. Just not when he plays us. Your spell was good. It's just we set our principles and that's it. So Sheffield Wednesday are still looking for players, as we know. And so far we have brought 9 in this window. So 9 is a good number to bring in. It makes you start looking at things in a little bit of a better way and thinking stuff. So you've got Beadle in, you've got Lowe and Valerie in, you've got Chalobah, Lowe and Ingleson in, and you've got Kabaki and McNeil in. And I will have said that wrong, Andy. I know. I'm trying my best. I'm going to try and probably find a soundboard clip and put him on the soundboard and just press that because it'll be easier for me. But we've got those players in. We've got 9 in so far, which is fantastic. I think that's more than anyone thought we would have got in so far. Let's be honest, I think a lot of people were not expecting us to get this in. We still need a striker. We hope that's going to be ugbo. We cross fingers, toes, the lot. That's ugbo, and he's coming in, and he's going to be our number 9 this season. He's going to be the person to go for it. And also, I think there's a chance you keep Smith. Even though I've been saying you sell him, maybe you keep him because you're target man. It was very interesting what Danny said about the target man situation there. So you get another striker in. That's definite, right? Midfield, we still, for me, need either ball-winning midfielder or another attacking mid for me. It's interesting on the Wednesday website, both Lowe and Windass are now classed as midfielders, which is interesting. But I still think you need someone else. You've got Chalobah and Bannon, or you've got Bannon and Ingleson. It looks like Ingleson very much another attacking mid. A little bit with Lowe, but I think you probably need someone else along with Johnson as well, kind of thing, just to have that kind of mix of players. It was interesting listening to Matt Lowe talk about how he's learning stuff off Johnson from last season and how he wanted to play and stuff. There's still, in that midfield bit, we are still apparently looking at Got Right. Now, here's the thing with Got Right is, this is where it gets interesting. Derby are looking at him, we're looking at him, and I believe now Plymouth are looking at possibly taking him on loan. So there's that to come. He also scored against Birmingham the other night, so that's interesting. But Got Right is still a name that's on the list for people. And here's the thing. You look at the defence, you're probably needing one more centre-back for me. Because you've got Diaby, Femero, Awitwe, Iorfa, and Deshaun. Max and Valerie wing-backs along with Pole and possibly Palmer. You probably want one more centre-back to come in. Now, I said it with the goalkeeper situation. I actually think goalkeeper situation were okay, but if you send out, say, a Pierce Charles on loan, that leaves you with Ben Hamer and James Beadle. Doesn't leave you enough options there. Maybe you just put Jack Hall there instead, and you get him in, and you go from there. Now, I personally think it's a defender, midfielder, and a striker that we need. Probably more on the midfield side, but that's just me. Where do you guys think we need to bring in now? What position is the bit that we really need to strengthen next? Because we are starting to get better cover for positions. I believe we got about 4 slots that we can have that'll be the full registered team, because if you're under 21, you don't need to be registered. So that's fine. That'd be perfect. We'll have an issue with that come next season because there'll be a couple of players who won't be in that position, and it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But where do you think we need to strengthen? What I know it's like defensive position, but are you looking at a left-sided defender? Are you looking at a another holding midfielder in like Chalobah? Are you looking at another attacking midfielder as like a Josh Windass? Where else in the midfield are you looking at? We know we're looking at ugbo. We don't need to talk about that, like, because you actually look at it. You've got McNeil who's going to play games. You've got Bailey who's probably going to play game. Patterson and Smith will. Gassama and Masaba will play on the wing. You probably, and so will Kabaki. You probably will have that with Lowe going into that wing position, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see A, what formation he'll play when he gets all these players in. B, how they adapt quickly, because it was interesting listening to all the articles I've read and listened to on some occasions where they turned around and said, sessions are going for 3 hours. You're not getting off the pitch until we get it right. I like that level of detail. I like that level of detail because it means they are striving to get things right. You want things to be right. You don't want to be sat there halfway through the season going, oh, I wish I could have done that a little bit more in pre-season. No, they're getting it till it's done. And that is a level of detail I love by Danny and his team, and everybody's on the pitch helping one another. There's not just one person who's like walking around going, right, I'll keep an eye on this. Like Danny's jumping in, Henrik's jumping in, Tomo's jumping in, by everything you've seen by the media team that's done. And also, hats off to the media team. They've done another cracking bit of business once again in terms of just the Barry Bannon's starting 11. I thought the Josh Windass reaction to goal was good. The Patterson thing was good. It's getting better. They've invested into the media team a little bit more this season, and I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, let's see what happens. Again, I still don't think we'll see a transfer until we get back to the UK. I could be wrong. It could happen. Stranger things happen, like everything. You can still make transfers while you're away. But I have a funny feeling we're not going to see anything until we're back. And it could be a case of Sheffield Wednesday land on Sheffield Wednesday back in training. Who's this? ugbo or something like that. It's going to be something of that nature. It can be someone waiting for him, like a hug from, like, say, Masaba, like, because he's really good mate with him. I don't know. It's just one of those things I like the idea of. I still want that to get done. Please, please, give us that transfer done, because I'm sick of talking about it. I don't want it done now. But yeah, where do you think we need to strengthen? Let me know in the comment section below. Give me like percentages as well on if you think like the likes of got right, Dembele and ugbo. What are your percentages of those deals being done and coming in? I'll be intrigued by the comments. Like the video as well. We need to get those likes up a little bit more. So I much appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.